Hello, welcome to the board, guys. So, again, we are same topics. We gonna cover 10 more questions from the book Nemraj Sunda. So, Nemraj Sunda, let's get started. I hope you are enjoying the previous videos as well. So, we can go for the next more for 10 questions again. Let's get it started from scratch. So, first question on board for today is that in addition, in addition of organic matter, bulk density. When you add the organic matter in the soil, then what kind of effect it generates on the bulk density? That question is particularly asked for that. So we know the relationship. PD is just 1 upon porosity in proportional, not proportional to porosity. If the porosity increase, then BD decrease. So porosity increase, then BD decreases. So answer is very pretty simple. What is the answer? When we add organic matter in the soil, then porosity also increases. So BD decreases. That the relationship that we already discussed in the videos. Right? So first question board is wipe out. Let's go for the second one. What is the second question? So red soil, dominant claim well. In red soil, in red soil, dominant clay mineral is that we already discussed the classification of silicate clays where we did discuss that there was the one type silicate clay that example that consists with an example of kaolinite, and that kaolinite is found in red soil. It's a repetitive step, so we are not going to spend lots of time on these questions that we earlier discussed. So in red soil, which dominant clay mineral is found there? That is kaolinite is the answer. All right. Let's go to the next one. The red soil are red in color due to presence of the red color. Red soils are red in color due to presence of. So in different soils, the color is mainly due to the different kind of minerals. So there are the minerals or oxides that carry the color in soil. So in red soil, that component is responsible for red color is iron oxide. Iron oxide is the responsible for the red color in red soil. I think it carry. Let's get to the next one. Black soil are best suitable for. Black soil are best suitable for. The reference for this question, they are asking for the area. Is that dry area? Is that rainfed area? Is that irrigated area? So in that particular reference, they are asking this question. So what can be the answer? So answer is that black soil is suitable. We know that there is a problem in the black soil. It's poor in drainage. We already discussed that about poor drainage. So the answer is that dry land agriculture. Food. So if in there is a rainfed area, there will be lots of water, and drainage will again poor drainage will happen in the soil. So there will be the problem in cultivation. So crop would be suppress their growth just because of due to these kind of activities. So it is good for dryland agriculture. In black soil, dominant clay mineral is that black soil dominant clay mineral. Which one is that? Clay mineral in black soil. Which one? That we already know that the answer was pretty simple. We already discussed is that want molecular. Cool. Let's move to the next one. Lake potent soil acidity. Lake potent soil are deficient. So answer is pretty simple. Organic matter and nitrogen. That's why we apply the urea projects deficient in quantity of nitrogen. So we will have apply the fertilizer to supply the nitrogen in soil. All right. The next question on board is that azolla is widely used as a biofertilizer. And so in which crop azolla is used as a biofertilizer? So they are asking for the crop. So azolla is used as a biofertilizer. The answer of the crop name is that rice. Azolla is mostly used in rice food. It's a pretty simple question from the biofertilizer. So we can go for the next one. Soil particles that have size less than 0.001 mm. That is known as. So answer, we already know about clay particle size that is less than 0.002 mm, and that clay particle is the smallest one in fine earth in soil matrix. So 0.01 is less than 0.002 mm. So these particles are called as, that particle is very smaller. It's smaller than clay. That particle is known as soil colloids. Colloids simply called them. So answer is soil colloids. All right. . The term colloids was given by the term colloid was given by the answer is that the term colloids was given by its gram. Gram is the answer who given the colloid term. I think the father of colloidal chemistry is also Gram. I'm not too much sure about the answer, but I think that is the correct father of colloidal chemistry is also Gram. Formula of baking soda. What is the formula of baking soda? It's a sodium bicarbonate and HCO3. That is the formula of baking soda. All right. The another one is formula of caustic soda. Caustic soda, the formula is sodium hydroxide, bicarbonate, and HCO3, and for caustic soda, just sodium hydroxide, and baking soda is that. Cool. Pretty simple. So next question is that zero tillage, zero tillage, zero tillage is introduced by which country? This country. So answer would be USA. United States of America is the first country to introduce the zero tillage. Cool. All right. Okay, let's move to the next one. Urea in the presence of enzyme urea converted into which products. So I would like to say, guys, if you are watching these videos, you can just pause the video just before the answer and try yourself to answer that particular question that I wrote in the earlier. So you may guys can get the same scenario that appear when you see the first time any of question in the examination as well. So it would ultimately help you to build your question answer habits for whenever you're gonna face these questions for the further. So it would help at that time for you just by these videos. If you watch these videos by posing the question answer, so you may try, you may give and try to adopt these kind of strategies for later on. Okay, so let's discuss answer of this particular question. So urea is in the presence of enzyme converted into ammonium carbamate. Ammonium carbamate. What is that ammonium carbamate is? So when we apply the urea in the field in presence of water plus nickel, there is a urease enzyme that convert the urea and ammonium carbamate. That is first unstable product of urea. So that ammonium carbonate is the first unstable product, unstable product of urea that is formed by the urease enzyme. And urease enzyme have their important thing to work to start is that nickel as a nutrient. That is the most important component of urease enzyme. Okay, all right. Let's move to the next one. Electrical conductivity. TBT. Generally, in short form, we call it EC. Is used to it's used to express. They are just trying to ask what electrical conductivity is calculated in the soil. What show us? So answer is the salinity of the soil. Of soil. Salinity of soil is that checked by electrical conductivity. Pollen sterility. In wheat is due to they are asking for the particular nutrient. Which nutrient is responsible for pollen sterility in wheat crop? So the answer is that boron. Boron deficiency is the reasons of pollen sterility in the wheat crop. All right, let's go for the next one. Glass element are elements. Blast, sorry, blast animals are, oh my God, choose mistake. Blast elements are not animals. It's all about the presence of mind, guys. My mind is somewhere else. So let me just focus again. So last elements are, the answer is aluminium and silicon. All right, I hope you are learning the questions. It would be written for the longer time. You do not forget just in few days. It would be memorable for the long time. The purpose of these videos are done. So in which state red soil item? They're asking for red soil are dominant in which state? So answer is pretty simple that red soil are dominant in TM, Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu is the answer where the red soil is dominant. Cool. Let's move to the next one. They're asking for laterite soil. Laterite soil is dominant in which state? So red soil was dominant in Tamil Nadu. So laterite soil would be dominant in the Karnataka and Kerala. Karnataka and Kerala. These are dream to visit. Very pretty places for travelers. Cool. Let's go to the next one. Organic matter. Organic matter percentage in Indian soil. So how much organic matter we have in Indian soil? The answer is less than 0.5%. I hope it's clear to you. We have in soil organic matter percentage is that less than 0.5%. Cool. Let's move to the next one. Most outstanding beam manually crop. Outstanding, outstanding beam manually crop. They are asking for. So that crop name is that Sunham. Sunham. If you are asking for the scientific name, the answer is that Protolaria juncea. Protolaria juncea. Whose most outstanding crop for green manuring is that Sunham, Protolaria juncea. So its soil food is mainly decomposed by decomposed by. So the answer would be actinomycetes. Right? Who is responsible for the wood decomposition? That particular microorganism that known as actinomycetes. Cool. Next gene is responsible for. I hope you hear this gene so many times earlier as well. So answer we all know is that N2 fixation. Cool. Let's jump to the next question. Population of actinomycetes is higher in. So answer would be alkaline soil. Correct? The population of actinomycetes is dominant of this soil. According to PS, is that PS range is alkaline. So what about the neutral pH? There would be the bacteria on neutral pH. Dominant microorganism on neutral pH is that bacteria. And in acidic pH, the fungi would be the dominant microorganism. Right? Let's move to the next one. Fine texture soils are more sensitive. Fine texture soil are more sensitive to. The answer would be the water erosion. We already discussed the reason why the water erosion is dominant is the fine texture soil. So if you want to know the reason behind it, just you can go for the lecture for soil texture. There we discuss lots of things regarding with this. Except this one also, there was the lots of content to consume. That is very simple conceptual things that explained very well in the full lecture. So you may consume that content that would definitely wanna help you to understand these kind of things very in easy manner. Cool. So next question. Next question on board. Rice can tolerate very low level, even complete blank of oxygen in soil. So we already know that when we grow the rice, we do the puddling, we fill the field with the water, there is no oxygen, no presence of oxygen. When we fill the water in the field, then automatically oxygen come out from the void space. So the space is covered by the water. So there is the absence of what? Absence of oxygen. So answer would be the absence. I hope it's clear to you. It's a very simple question. Size of soil sample, sorry. It's my bad. Size of soil sample that generally we took from the field. Size of soil sample we generally took the size is that 0.5 to 1 kg, right? 500 to 1000 gram. That is the very common size that we took from the field for the soil testing. So the next question on board is that crop having the highest tolerance to boron. Which crop has the highest tolerance toward the boron? Is that sugar beet. Sugar beet is that crop that have a highest capacity for the tolerance against the boron nutrient. All right. Cool. Insoluble, insoluble fraction of organic matter is that. This is a very question. This is a very famous question. Just before 5 days in the RPSC examination, I think the examination name is ARO, or whether it's maybe the double arrow. I do not know the particular examination name, but there was the question. The same question appeared in the examination. So answer was bromine. There was a There are the three major acids that come from the organic matter, that is humic, fluvic, or fumine. So how you can remember these by like which is fully soluble, which is the soluble in one, which is not soluble in space, this kind of thing. So this simply is a trick. F is fully soluble in all the stuff. Humic is for humic. Humic is pronounced it. So it's a soluble in one, and humine in insoluble. So it is insoluble in water. So that is the answer. So you can remember by this trick, simple, pretty simple. All right. Let's go for the next question. Lowering of the bulk density of a soil indicate. So answer would be the better physical condition. We know the concept. Porosity is better for crop production or farming land. So better physical condition would be happen when the DD is low. So answer is that. Good. It's a pretty simple. I think there is no rocket science to explain these questions. We already know that. I think we should end the lecture here. The question is wipe out. So we do not have a more question to discuss. So I hope you enjoyed the question. Is complete here. Questions answer is complete here. We gonna for the one-liner notes for another videos from this series of book discussion. So I hope you enjoyed, guys. Thank you to having me for last half an hour. Thank you. Signing off. Just be consistent with these videos. Thank you. Okay, okay. This is the